Lady Chai's up in the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? Always information. Okay, let's see. Nowhere to turn. Alright, nowhere to turn is the quest we need to do. Nowhere to turn. Well, do for them what you can, but keep an eye on Alpha. Would you see to it doesn't involve himself in more than is necessary? Let's roll. Well, not here seems to be out of nowhere, so I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance and all that. So, oh my god, how much you want to bet that her husband went missing? Strange, let's see if we can find her and discover the source of her distress. I swear to god, if it's something stupid. I swear to god, if it's something stupid. Reclaim the night. God, she's bad. God, the people of the Eulmore are still messed up.
Thank heavens you're here.
I was in the bathroom. Jesus. Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter.
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Golg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility.
Yep, I can relate.
Nevertheless, Eulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
Yeah, I think he's pretty chill.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He's more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so?
Yep.
What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Why the hell are you asking me?
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Alright, fair. Very. What the hell is Dixonberry? Notable aspects. Let's see. Notable aspects. Alright. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or following that. If they had any idea where he might have gone, I will meet you at the glory state to compare notes later on. Master Chai, why hasn't spoken to him recently? Though I recall he was in a rather dour mood, concerned about Eulmore's neglect of industry, you see. With Lord Valtry's apparent inexhaustible stores of meal and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Charles that the bouquet of splendors would do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Eulmore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Yeah, it's stagnant, alright. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Something amiss? When I last saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Valkyrie, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty. Some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the Derelicts and Gatetown. We have a duty for technology in Eulmore, you see, but the surrounding regions of Kalusha as well. I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. I wonder how happened to those two weird girls. Are those two girls dead? I'm pretty sure I killed them. I'm not sure if they're dead or not. And I'm dead. I recall mentioning in the description, ask him to speak at the poor buggers lately come from right. Said he wants to know the state of things down in the Derelicts, and you can be sure we give him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there's what's plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and there's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here just don't want to survive, they want to thrive. When we heard that he sent a moment to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having his ear chewed out about by the Derelicts, he asked about other settlements, and after that I can't really say. It looked like he was headed for Gatetown when I last saw him. There you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Do I just write everything down? Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of grounding a mint of the customers from outside Eulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. In the strip club? Sounds like he's got big plans for the place Eulmore. I mean, not to be. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? All we know for certain is that the Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Eulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. Zuli, if you would go and make inquiries and right, I shall do likewise in Siltude, Gatetown. Gatetown I leave to you, Taisher. Fair enough. Where should we meet when we finish? Well, Top Rug would seem to me to be his most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then, but if not, we will be well situated to continue our search. No, the name doesn't ring any bell, but there was a rather dapper-looking mystical gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Ryder and Eulmore, or rather lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free, and Valkyrie thought to take even more from us, stripping the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I didn't need to tell what happened when the seniors came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Valkyrie's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Eulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend, Chai Nuz, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after, and that was that. Oh, what the hell? I'll discover that man right now. Alright, go. What the hell is this? Oh, this is what it is. The ground, this is like a sparring area or a training area. Okay, let's just fly over there. Good thing we have the ability. Oh, that we can go up there. I wonder if we can go up there. I wonder if we'll still find any fingers around here. Watch me get like freaking sky right when I get up here. I hit the sky. So he paid a visit both Wright and Gate Town as well, did he? I see. Kaishir and I glean much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Kalusha. The only likely place he has left to go being Amity. Come, if you are quick, we may yet catch up with him. Alright. go to him. Quick pit stop over here. Let's take a quick pit stop over here. $297,400 points. So I get in. Death Frog Media, okay. Okay, next level I get this. Level 85 now, which is pretty cool. Why would I fly up there? China. Oh, there's China. We found the mayor or new mayor slash leader of Eulmore. Part. I gotta grind a lot. Zooey, Alphino, Kai, sure. What are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me or whatever for. Lady Chai was now inconsolable in your absence. She claimed you disappeared without so much as a word and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. Though I suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea into her head, I can only apologize. No harm to Master Chai, but since we came here, might I ask what you compelled you to come all this way? We were told that you had been elected mayor. For what we have gathered from the nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Colusia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and to have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here. Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, these remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With all respect, such forthright until proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. From what little it is worth, we will vouch for you should he require convincing. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Eulmore, but that dream's gone now, burst like a bubble, or a boil, more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alphino, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze, but you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it, but you got this lot of Mount Gould, did you? How hard could marrying be? You're going to steer Eulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help, properly help, do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it on the way if you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The Eulmorians needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here to find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Are you certain he's here in Amity? Brendan is his name, and yes he is, or was. I guess he began to return myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Valkyrie's father when he was in office. If Ranger was the mayor's right hand, what am I saying? Rendon was the left, and between them they kept Eulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before arguing Chase, might not if he wants to speak with those who know him here in Amity, they might be able to shed some light on his reasons for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristo then. As I recall, you made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Greetings, friend, and you too, Master Chai. I presume you are here to ask after Rendon. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. But yes, well, with Vothri gone, Eulmore wants to be a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city would very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Eulmore together, and that is still my wish, but given how admirably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you, the people of Eulmore. I will not see you suffer for Vothri's villainy. As you know, like gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon can rather be uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. You desire to right the wrongs of your past, Eulmore's past. It's quite admirable. But I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes and the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Eulmore has the resolve to change. The resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit A when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well, to Pit A we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer, nay, not even a maybe.
Well, well, it's you again.
Well, well, it's you again.
Then I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
And I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Eulmorean's.
Well, they indeed are my friends.
They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vothri's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yeah?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vothri. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Your attempt, Ayo?
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
You're here indeed.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Eulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthri was creating, and so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Eulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together.
Okay, I blanked out for a second there. I blanked out.
A great many people, myself included, flocked to Eulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice, and sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded.
How much food and drink as we could ever want.
The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us.
Yeah, you have a lot of fat people there, your wife included.
The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive.
Okay.
To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur.
I am no ruler, not even a politician. I am an entrepreneur.
My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation.
My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation.
Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Eulmore for the people.
A Eulmore for the people. I'd rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Eulmore's problems. But first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
That was pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Another cutscene, okay. Ahem, right then, is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Eulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yes. Mule being neither desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I'll consider offering you my counsel. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Eulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuff must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. Bye-bye. Think of that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it became a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago after speaking with the peoples of Eulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinese. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet, only my attention. Grand plans do not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Brendan, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of the Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos, but Dallas Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. If that erased the problem of necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans can be put into effect. Well, as the heir of Dallas Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Brendan is quite right. Building the Talos from scratch will require time we simply do not have. Which is I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Calusia. They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. Oh, look, there's a Talos right there. The old memory has let me down. This chest contains canister filled with a dastardly potent insulting powder capable of halting the flow of aether at Talos. Or is it Talos or Talos? We need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly. Thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Eulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I've said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing castles is something even I should be able to manage. Come on, Master Chai. Even if the palace ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal out of you. That's as may be, Kai Shear, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I went out to audit my other everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which is to say, the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Just be told I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Yes. Well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. And as Kaiser says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I'll also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? Whew. Good then. Let's be off to the quick way. Go through the north gate and see if we can find a suitable vantage point for you. I've decided to stream more than one time. I like to stream whenever I play this game so I can probably watch it myself later. I did it. Let's move on to another tower, shall we? Bruh, I swear the second I signaled him, he literally freaking... Oh my god, this is gonna be a pain. That ball's not in my How are you gonna move this anyway? I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may leave the next one to me, Yuzui. Okay. Ah, that should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. That was honestly kind of creepy. I would honestly scream and run away if I saw those three things pull up. Honestly run away and say, what the hell? I can scarcely believe it was reckless, fool. It was a reckless, foolish time, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Eulmore's suit showed forethought and sound judgment, but what's more, it's plain your time at Dale's stonework has equipped you to lead, and as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Eulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I'm wholly ignorant of the world of politics. But I would ask you to join me and grant Eulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Eulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Did you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you think about the talos and all that, Lady Chai is worried sick.
Right then, form a line and make for Eulmore.
Right then. Form a line and make for Eulmore. Is it Eul? Is it pronounced Eulmore or just Eulmore? Is it pronounced Eulmore or Eulmore? I don't know, and I don't care. Oh. Ooh, that's a green stuff.
What's that noise?
What's that noise?
Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard! Stay back! All of you! Is that?
Oh, look, it's Master Chai.
Darling, you're back.
Oh, be careful not to cause the earthquake.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see... Dearest, I can't...
Oh! Oh dear.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
I swear that if those two ever die, I'm gonna be mad at them.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Please!
Okay, this is actually hilarious. Oh my god, the relationship is hilarious. Moving forward, alright, that's the next quest. That was quite a reception. One message I will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word is spread about Eulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. No need to fret, Zooey. I've never felt better. And not at all overwrought by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Eulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kai Sherwood, would you go and inform the residents of Gatetown and Derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Vothri's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see through it to the bitter end, eh? The doorman of the Crown Lift will show you up. Moving forward. Yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The Emergent is already filling with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we reserve a place at the front. Right this way, sir.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today.
Thank you all for getting to the no shields.
But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Eulmore to look around?
Look around these nuts.
It is a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule.
Lord Forthry.
Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Eulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness.
Okay.
Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Eulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values.
Okay.
No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Eulmore should become.
I'm wondering that too as well, I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided
How
by
many
one
people
man
even live in
alone.
this area? This definitely can't be the
And so
whole
I propose that an
population.
open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today.
Okay, let's discuss them then. Let's discuss them then, China.
Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you.
Same.
But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward.
And then imagine they all boo and say, bring someone like Lord Forthry who kept us fed.
This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future.
All right.
Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Eulmore!
Okay. That was a fine speech, Master Cha. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stir them to act on a hope. If I learned anything from all this, it is that change begins with the individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Eulmorians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which the city stands. I hate to change the subject, doll, but now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Beg your pardon, Master Chai, but you've got time for a word. Yes, of course, Heir Halfenbit. Hey, that's me. I like your speech. Just focus on these walls that didn't have enough food to last us tomorrow, and more were accounting their country. You plan to change that. I want to help set things in motion. Ow. Then we've much to discuss. No sooner did I take office than my work begins in earnest. I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Zue. I hope to see you again before long. Yeah, what about Alfino, man? What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I had a resolve to remain here until such time as the Eulmore's future was secure, but it's clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, but I believe it is time we went to ours. What are you doing all this? Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something's better taking its place, and I reckon I want to be part of it. This Eulmore to the people Master Tribe's been going on about it ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than one which you called before, and one I am happy to see we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step. I also don't want to satisfied smile seemingly content with the state of Eulmore. Truly, Chikai's cheer, thus inspired by our actions, is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Eulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. May good studies have borne fruit in our absence. I'll have to get sausage. Sausage. Let's go. I'm running. Oh yeah, I'm running. I'm running. Oh yeah. Do you have Vince with the crystal exile? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Eulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Tai has been elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how far are you preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principle of soul transfer and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Ariandra, did you not say that compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of our defeats? That I did, and armed as we are with Beglud's invaluable insight, would indeed prove a trifling matter, and we are disregarded the invaluable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did blatantly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Aura doth require. As Aura site doth require. Thus the shredding of these fleshy simulacra and the surfeit of aether which comprise them would unlikely deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the Aura site instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. But we are no closer to solution than when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has pointed a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turn to the transference of memories in the psyche, I cannot but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Wait. How do you get that part? Zui, do you recall when we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? I speak of the royal eye of the Allagan imperial line, given to my forebears with the blood of the memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allagans are able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device onto a soul crystal, replenished not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. This is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wherever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Zui return to the source and inform Krylie and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg to relay our findings onto Tancred and Reen, and to beg to relay our findings onto Tancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. You mean our investigation? I was helping. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Give our regards to Taru, won't you? If the Scions return to the source, does that mean will they never be able to go to the first, or will they be able to travel to the first like I did? Zui, you're back! How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Krylie will be here shortly, and she'll have to hear too. She's just tending to the others, their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I'll ever get to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Upon speaking with Tataru, several cuts into plain sequence. Making it a voice.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Alright. First thing she says.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Alright.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I should have become a Dragoon. Now he's not gonna say, oh, the two is their Dragoons.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
Alright.
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Lord Xenos is alive.
But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvus. Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
What's wrong?
What?
I wanted you to hold the door open for me while I carry the water.
Okay. Here. Is that it? I've seen him in action. I've seen him in action and body. I mean, I've seen him in action. His body, at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easy to that thing. If you'll join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. What is that cool sword? Xenos is literally God at this point. How strong is this guy? Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Zui was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer. Emperor Varus, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance, no! Must even the most meddling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xeno! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. the hell is Julia? Your radiance. They're taking flight. Deploy all Magitech. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. They probably think that they assassinated the Emperor or something. Oh, let's go! I get to play as freaking Estinian. Oh, let's go. We get to play as him. Oh my god. Yes, we get to play as freaking Estinian. Oh, there's no end to this. Alright, and oh god. Anya, on my mark. I should not. Damn. This way, quickly. We must be stopped. Damn you guys. Okay, I'll take on the low road, so get the hell out of here. No. Well, someone's been busy. Oh my. Oh, and you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Oh my god damn, alright, looks like I get to fight as a dragoon. Come, Needhog, lend me your strength. spawned yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm dead. At the last second, too. At the last second, too. On my mark. I think not. Damn it. This way, quickly. Damn you, Gaius. Well, who knows Gaius on Valley. I got, okay, what those things in here, I gotta destroy them the second I see them. I gotta destroy them the second I see them. God, why is I swear, wasn't everything like taken off? Wasn't everything taken off like it happened? Are me and Friday having like a full-on like vision of this whole battle or something? Are we seeing this whole battle unfold or what? Not working. Ready another sample. The one taken from past them are behind you. Oh my God, Lord help me now. Activate the Magitech field full power. Unstoppable. Let's see about that. Needhog, show them your fury. was about to skip that cutscene by accident. Oh my god, was Gaius like that or something? Was Gaius like that when he controlled that thing? Guardians of the Machine. Guardians of the Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius?
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Yep.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter.
Isn't it kind of a bit... Wait, what if you see, like, a memory of, like, somebody taking a shit? Wouldn't that be a bit weird?
Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
Yep.
Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Garlean royal family is... the Garlean royal family is technically descendant of an Ascian. Is technically descendant from an Ascian.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray.
That hurt.
Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Yeah, the Garlean Empire is probably going to go through another war of succession.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
Yeah, it's a civil war probably. Another war of succession.
Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Okay. I'll have to see it to believe it.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing. It can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
I bet Estinian wants to return home to Ishtard.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
That sounds so freaking gay, bro. That sounds so gay. Oh my god, that sounds so zesty. Oh my god.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Oh my god, imagine if he said farewell, my fellow Azure Dragoon. I kind of want to be Dragoon at the same time.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it.
Okay, I got you, fam. Okay. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Bedlu can manage without you. They've got enough Zons to help them if you ask me. And of course, I'm kidding another. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Traitors, you would dare deny Lord Nurgle the throne? Okay, I forgot to do that part. Oh yeah, Lord Xenos is the right, technically the rightful emperor. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse? That Hugh, your soul is. Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in a want of a new master, a hunting dog if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiark. Bro's activating his Sharingan. Meanwhile, the Eulmore in the first. Oh my god, another jumping. There's gonna be a Final Fantasy jumping. The Final Fantasy 14 jumpings are insane. Did you hear the mayor's reopening Daughter Stolmerich and they're looking for laborers? I mean the mayor. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free Talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free Talos, how we best get packing. Steady work. Eric, board and lodging. If there's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope? So yeah, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindle. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Wait, I thought he became a part of me and my soul was like halfway complete. How is he still there? I don't think I want to. Oh god, he better not do something weird. Riley is glad for your return, though it remains to be seen if she has glad tidings to share. Okay. Zooey, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire about the Archons, fear not. Master Matoa's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing the corporeal aether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afforded us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Ah, Zooey, it has been far too long, my friend. Ah, it's Maxima. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Guardian Ambassador. I remain here in Eurasia under the auspices of Commander Adams, and often I counsel I can in hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Oh, yes, for Third Eye. Yes, I've heard stories of I have heard stories of a defector from Garlemald. But never mind that. You said you have urgent news. Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Guardian forces have been recalled from Grimland Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. The Alamegan army. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belly growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Adelan has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Zions to attend as well, though it was clear to whom he had wished I extend this invitation. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I'm not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single scion with all of this. And since when were you a scion, Kylie? Why are you inserting yourself? Nah, I still don't trust Kylie. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head. Yes, of course, and we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. I swear this is like Mario and Bowser's inside story. Okay. We're gonna travel across the world. Alright, come on. Come on, Porky King. Whoop. Commander Adon awaits us in the Royal Palace if you would follow me. We're about to see Lord Gaius return. Oh yes, because me and Lord Gaius fought in the beginning of... Me and Lord Gaius fought at the end of A Realm Reborn.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
What, has a civil war broke out in the Garlean Empire?
I trust you two require no introduction.
Yep, the amount of times I fought Gaius when I was grinding, oh my god. Yep, literally me and Gaius fought at the end of A Realm Reborn, so that was after playing A Realm Reborn.
We meet again,
I swear.
hero of Eorzea.
I swear, I feel like playing through A Realm Reborn felt like a long time ago, even though it was literally only a couple months ago, like early 2024. Honestly,
must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Gaius was the former viceroy of Alamigo. He was the former viceroy of Alamigo.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
Yes.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
The 7th Imperial Legion, yep.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
We got but aligned at Cartano.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
Who knows at this point? Probably Lord Zeno.
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
Oh, so is that what am I gonna fight in the dungeon that is in? Is that what I'm gonna fight in this dungeon in patch 5.2?
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
Bet.
Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you.
Yep, it remains that you and you alone have faced the Ultima weapon and emerged victorious. Yeah, I defeated the Ultima weapon more times than I can count.
And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
What does ignominy mean?
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Alright, bet.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Honestly, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose returning. If I had to choose, I'd honestly probably choose returning to the source and defending this place in the new Ultima weapon. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, which each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you consider what you can propose before returning to the first. Resistance officer. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, what the hell, fine. Zooey, glad you can make it. As you may have heard, Commander Adelan has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about being on the front line against new weapons. They're designed to slay primals. They make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Balser and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been giving as good as they get. Unfortunately, their stories have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at Porta Pretoria will show you the way. I'm gonna accept a random side quest one day and just like, and honestly just like probably abandon the quest. Whew. Why are you still called the Resistance? Who are you resisting against? On your way to headquarters, I take it. Oh yes, Lord Ian, and now he's dead. This might be fun. Even though it's only going to get a small mention in Endwalker, anything that's even a glimpse of importance to the main story, even if it's only a tiny bit of importance to the main story, even though it only gets a small mention in Endwalker, I'm still going to do it. I want that small mention. So your mind is set. Then I shall apprise you of the situation. Yes, we have Doma. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon is being held by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. It's named the Ruby weapon. Severa and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast its armor plating, but they barely left the marks. We suspected the gifts of its predecessors may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb aether from icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprising in Garlemald's occupied territories, is that thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with the whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we are forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured, shielding him from the Ruby weapon's assault. Even now, he struggles to stand. Damn it all, if I hadn't been so careless, it wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. Let's not forget I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were able to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hovered within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Zui's assistance presents our best chance of stopping that war machina, whatever. 'Tis true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be him. Though I have no right to ask this of you, will you lend us your strength? Do I get to answer this myself? I did this for already, yeah. You have my thanks. I wonder what I've gotten the same response if I picked the first option. I'm not one to back down from a fight. And mine, though I must impress upon the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on the Rim of Dark. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the ruby weapon will be among their hosts. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Eorzea hangs in the balance. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way. I'm assuming that guy's not guarding you. What price must the world pay for my hubris? Well, you were indoctrinated into it. A short while earlier, the Guardian occupied city of Rhodes Magitech installation. Commencing ruby weapon activation sequence. All units stand by. Who the hell is in there? Ruby weapon, codename Darkness, ready for launch. Oh god, that looks ugly. I'm here to give us detected, commencing attack. I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped right now. Oh, both are transparent. agrees. The ruby weapon is unstoppable. Activating Oversoul. Oh god. Stop. No, I'm not. This. Imagine if this that was that. I swear to God. Imagine if that was that one chick I fought in like a Realm Reborn that was obsessed with Gaius. What if they put in space rocks? Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable, as ever an impressive display. Though, as I'm sure you will concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If the research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh on unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance is enlisting the help of... Wait, I hear something. Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Allie, what do you think you're doing? Allie? Father? It has been too long, Alphonse, and you too, Rex. Given that the Empire is succeeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Erzia, I suppose it's only a matter of time until our paths cross. Yep, Gaius is technically a revolutionary now. He is a defector, technically. It's wonderful to see you again, Father. Although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened. I'm just glad you're right. I'm just glad you're all right. And now you can come back to Garlemald with us. My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus. Oh god. You're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus. God, I made the right choice doing this. Yeah, because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus. But we know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Oh, I love this. Oh God, I love this. I am enjoying every second of this. But we know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Yep. He left of his own free will. And then everything can go back to the way it was. gonna get flashbacks into Gaius' old times or something? So he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going to Werewood. Lucky for you, eh? If we hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now. As for three of us, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if it weren't for him. I wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. You're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone real was scared of the Guardians. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Mayhap that's why he took us in. Alright, if becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? Count me in, and maybe one day people will look up to us like we do Lord Gaius. We got more oh my god, we got more Gaius since. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters, and that will make Lord Gaius our father. Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose so. Then that makes you our big brother. Since you're the oldest, you better be nice to us, or I'm telling father, haha. Yeah, we peered into the past right there. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed in the Empire for us too. If we'd known you were, if we'd known that you were still out there, if we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. Also, there's the entire time before right now, they've been going on the assumption that I killed Gaius, and then you know at the end of A Realm Reborn, they've gone on the assumption that I killed Gaius. What do you mean? The truth is... If you must go, I will not stop you, but answer me this. Who is piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that now Von Darnus has not returned from the dead. Who do you think? It was Melisandre. Oh. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you, to all of you. I'm sorry, Gaius, but you technically have been off the grid for like who knows how long, just wandering around the Garlean Empire, basically acting as a revolutionary. We only want to finish what you started, and while we will never forget all that you have done for us, the next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. As for you, hero of Eorzea, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre, I swear it. Cope and seed. Cope and seed, and... okay. Well, Gaius von Balsar, we meet again. Come to see how precarious your weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Millie Sandero, should still be inside the cockpit. I will ask Von Doom to escort you to the wreckage. So she's dead. Any idea who this Millie Sandero is? An Imperial crony of his, perhaps? One of the orphans. Gaius did always have an eye for talent and mind to nurture it. In fact, Livia Zas Junius was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing while my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. It's strange that I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Then my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bondsja incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I begged him to reconsider. To put an end to this madness, my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I turned to Gaius for support. But he was as much of a pawn to the Emperor as my father and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. I blamed Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of conquest. When we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away, and I remembered the man I once respected. To think that the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Asians who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of men to early graves. It's more than most could bear, and now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon. I'll be back as soon as possible. Oh my god! Imagine the entirety of Gaius' children die. Imagine. I wonder if they're ever gonna show Nero again. I want to see. If Sid is as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He was never one to waste time. Imagine if the pilot's still alive. My engineer was still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but if Miss Nella is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perseverance of science in nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. The last of us must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. So she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine? We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Niall von Darnus, does the legatus mean that much to Melisandria? From what I can gather, the database on Niall's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected, the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven into its soldiers. The Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible?
Right, okay.
Night. Your friend didn't mention he overheard the scene for loading various sets of data into the test model during the battle. It appears that the system has been improved since then. While it may bear some similarities, we don't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that combining data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded unremarkable results. But in doing so, the Empire has sunk to the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. For once I agree with you, yet one other question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? That's what I'm trying to determine. There is one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Cesara will provide her support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest in Guardian technology, there are a few soldiers I would rather have watching my back. Oh, you turn on the freaking air conditioner? Damn you. In the meantime, London and I will follow the Ruby Weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapon project and the manner in which Alfonsi and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this low and Guardian activity to recuperate. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans here has stirred up memories of your time in Garlemald? Remember of our agreement, Gaius. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. Damn, what's up with you? What is up with that guy? So you put down the ruby weapon, gods. I wish I could have seen it. Not from too close, mind you. Not from too close, mind. But I suppose I should report the news of your victory to the higher ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal, but could you give me a quick summary of the battle? Make it sound so easy. From the way you tell it, anyone would think you slaying hulking brutes like that for a living. I'll put all this into a report and leave a copy over there. Should you fancy a bit of light reading? Anyway, I expect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint if the Guardians pluck up the courage to come knocking again. We'll let you know. Until then, rest up. We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us. I knew he would. That's exactly the problem, Ali. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. We've come too far to back down now. I won't let Melisandre's death be in vain. Even if that means going against Father's wishes. Cheer up, Alfonso. We can all go back to being one big happy family after we've... one big happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. It'll be just like old times. If only we're that simple, there's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me, I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next. Of ye of little faith, with me at the helm of the sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it. Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you too. Okay. Information relating to the weapon product has been uncovered. However, the arms prepared to depart for distant lands. Zoe, I'm afraid we haven't... Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm just going to do this. Zoe, I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at Alliance headquarters. I've arranged an escort to take you to the headquarters, so when you're ready to depart, speak with the fellow over there. Ready to head out? Accompany the resistance fighter to Alliance headquarters. Keeping out Sapphire. Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the Ruby weapon, and Sid Garland wishes to share his findings. I think you can spare a few moments. Very good. Please wait here while I inform you of your arrival. I'm glad you can make it, Zoo. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. Our early hypothesis was proven correct. The Guardians have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplemented with data based on the memories and experiences of another. So even a rank amateur could obtain the combat abilities of a seasoned warrior. Precisely, and we learn now this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed one particular phrase caught my attention: synthetic aurosite system. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the ultimate weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Asians. They believe it to have been a type of aurosite. It's unclear whether the Guardian's simulacrum possesses the same properties as genuine aurosite, but I intend to follow this avenue of an inquiry to see where it leads. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Nal von Darnis into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since the Calamity. Are we any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? That the link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he literally told me the devices fitted to the Mastertech armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There seemed to believe that they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. So that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There's also the question of whether the system even functions as intended. From what we've seen, we can assume they were successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with soul crystals is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories but as the combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Van Darnus. Though it's merely suspicion, it's possible that being fused with the ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The ruby weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic Orsai running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. Valiant has come bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon's path back to the occupied territory of Wilbur, which appears to be where it was built. While Alamigo is placed on the western end of Eulmore, wherever it lies on the opposite side to the east, it was once a proud and prosperous city, until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It is also where Alfonso and the others were born. And now the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Terncliff. According to the locales, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. Sapphire, yes, the place. Okay, I already know. Okay, the body's ill, the boat's ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alfonso and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Terncliff presents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood, their weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing their ground-based troops, provided we were able to secure a vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the most direct route of all. As the crow flies, in fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top-secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? It wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? What can I say? There's a starring role plan for you, Zooey. What I can say is there's a starring role plan for you, Zooey. Oh, Sid. Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easy, did you? It'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I firmly hope he does not make us wait over long. Okay, he's gotta complete his quest, and then I'm gonna go to hell is that? What the hell is that? Is that a giant robot? Here it is, Julie. I present Garland Ironworks' adaptation of the Ultima Warrior, the G Warrior. I know Alagon's design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. Oz's law, to be precise. We came across it during the course of our investigation, and decided it would be a shame to let it go to waste. And you'll be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head-on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon will be of use. I'm counting on it as it happens, but first we need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. Okay, what kind of technology did the Alagon freaking have? Why are we just in the middle of the ocean? Well, I'm gonna freaking get there and I'll find Kaiju. Some of the damage except for going on it onto the stairs. So it's a fine this is sort of fun. Okay, let's see I put the cards with the while playing the final song. Okay. Time to end this simulation. Fine. Damn, that was fun. Then we shall depart for a turn flip at once. If I die at least 3 times, I'm legit gonna leave if I die 3 times. This place looks pretty advanced. Oh, it looks like I'm literally lost in the game. It seems they were expecting us, but who was the pilot? Dude, we're almost there. You better have your wits about you. Bro, look like I'm piloting like an LFO. Now, during this truck, alright, near boss, let's do this. That sounds awfully familiar. How does that sound familiar? Okay, this is actually badass. Oh, this is one of Lord Gaius. This is one of Gaius' Oh my god, another one of Gaius' children is gonna die right now. Yeah, one of Gaius' children died. Bro, how strong is this thing? I'm not doing it. I'm waiting for tomorrow.